My name is Robert Fee, F-E-E. This is my wife, Teresa Fee, and the name of our farm is Fee Farms, Williamsburg, Ohio. And
So I'd say we started around 76.
We lived up here in my mother's house with her after my father passed away, and then slowly started remodeling my grandfather's house.
And just farmed
just this
40 acres.
Probably about 40 to 50 acres.
Yeah.
I started farming with a Ford Farm All H and an M, and then I also had a 494 John Deere planter, and that's what we started with.
And your combine was set out in the open.
Yeah. Been very blessed though. The neighbors here on the road, as they got older, and I had done several things and favors for them, they offered me their land first. So now I'm up to about 400 acres of my own land, and
about 370 is what we farm, I think, out of that.
And then we farm right around 1,000 acres. And the main things I've tried to update through the years is the combine and the planter. Well, I was in the military for 40 years. Also farmed in the evenings. Had a full-time employee. I was blessed with him. And
you were engineering maintenance.
I was in charge of a maintenance shop in the military. And when I deployed to Iraq, I was the first sergeant of a maintenance company. So I was blessed that, I'd worked with my hands all my life. I've been blessed having good dealerships through the years. I've seen them come and go.
But we've always been red.
Old red, I guess, but I've always been red. My relationship with most of them guys up there, I think, is respect. You know what I mean? Because I ran a maintenance shop myself, and I also had 14 employees, and I know you can't keep everybody happy. It's impossible. So I think that's why I get along good with the parts people too, because I make sure that I have manuals for everything I own. And if you walk up to a parts person and give him a part number, instead of saying, well, this thing is there or there, and it moves this or that, it just makes their job a lot easier and things go a lot smoother. And I think they have respect for me like I have respect for them.
Plus they've helped you a lot when you're looking for equipment, when you bought your product.
I'm not a guy that buys a whole lot of stuff, but they know me well enough up there when I say I want this that I'm probably going to buy it. They know me so well, a lot of times I'll just sign the ticket and then they'll eventually put it on the bill. I mean, I get charged for it. I don't want it to sound like, but especially during harvest time, you go in there and you need a part right now and you want to get back to the field and get started. They'll say, here, sign the ticket.
They work with me really well when I've called if I thought I had an issue in the product or the pricing, or not even the pricing, just when I pay as much as I can when I can. And then we upped as costs have risen in the last 3 years. So at one time, I think our limit, I called, they were really nice and were able to up us another 10,000 so I could cover, because at that point we were getting a lot of parts for the combine. It was the one year we were working. And so we wanted to be sure that, we were covered and in good stead. So yes, they've been real easy to work with.
Also blessed with very good neighbors. The Stahl family, Charles Stahl, he's my neighbor. Got in a pickle one year when my son got sick. They jumped right in here and cut my crop. And they're just wonderful people. Can't say enough about them. You're never too old to learn. that's one thing I think about life.